Ever wondered what women truly desire from men, but would never admit out loud? There are subtle behaviors and actions that capture their attention and ignite their feelings in ways they won't openly express. Surprisingly, the Stoics knew much about the power of behavior and self-control, and their teachings can be used to enhance modern relationships. In this episode, we'll reveal the 7 things women secretly want men to do but will never say. These insights will change the way you approach attraction and connection, so stay tuned until the end. And if you find this helpful, like, subscribe, and share your own stories in the comments. Chapter 1. Ignore her and be busy. One of the fascinating paradoxes in attraction is that women are often drawn to men who aren't readily available or overly eager for their attention. This isn't about playing mind games or pretending to be disinterested. Instead, it's about authentically having a life filled with purpose, goals, and responsibilities that genuinely demand your focus. A man deeply immersed in his own passions, driven by his own ambitions, and content within himself becomes naturally attractive because he demonstrates a life of meaning and self-respect. The Stoics were pioneers of this concept, teaching the importance of remaining steadfast in one's own path, of being disciplined and not easily swayed by fleeting desires or emotions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most notable Stoic philosophers, spoke of the value in engaging fully in what genuinely matters, remaining grounded, and not letting external distractions derail one's sense of purpose. By living with this philosophy, you exude a magnetic presence, an aura of mystery that people find captivating. Women are drawn to men who aren't at their beck and call, not because they want to be ignored, but because this behavior signals independence, self-worth, and confidence. It implies that you're not dependent on her validation to feel whole or valuable. When you commit to your own growth, work, and interests, you project an image of strength and self-respect that is naturally appealing. You show her that your sense of identity is solid, that you don't need constant affirmation, and that you are a person of depth and conviction. This approach makes the time you do spend together more special, as it's not born of neediness, but from a place of genuine enjoyment. Ignoring her occasionally, not out of coldness, but simply because you're deeply invested in your own pursuits, subtly communicates that she is important but not the center of your universe. This balance signals to her that you're a man of purpose, someone who stays true to his path and doesn't drift off course for superficial approval. When a woman sees that you're not constantly seeking her attention or available at a moment's notice, it creates a natural element of challenge and intrigue. This sparks her curiosity as she begins to wonder what keeps you so captivated by your own life. She'll become curious, wanting to explore and discover the parts of you that you haven't laid bare. There's something inherently attractive about a man who doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve and is not always accessible. It invites her to want to know more, to peel back layers to see what makes him tick. People naturally place more value on what isn't constantly within reach, and when you respect your time, you invite others to respect it as well. This personal space you maintain allows attraction to build organically, without forcing it through constant attention. True attraction thrives on balance, independence, and respect. When you focus on your own goals and priorities, you cultivate a magnetic quality that draws others in. You signal that you're complete on your own and that any relationship or connection is an addition, not a necessity. Some may interpret this as playing hard to get, but in truth, it's a commitment to your personal journey and an unwillingness to abandon your own aspirations for fleeting attention. When a woman encounters a man who has mastered this balance, she sees a rare quality, someone who isn't merely looking for validation but is already fulfilled by the life he's built. This self-contentment and grounded confidence make you more attractive because she senses she's entering the world of a person who is truly worth her time. By keeping your attention on your own ambitions, you're not only setting yourself apart, but showing her that you're a man who knows his worth. You're sending the message that while her presence in your life is appreciated, it isn't something you desperately crave. This sense of fulfillment makes any interaction with you feel more intentional and meaningful, as it's born from a place of genuine enjoyment rather than need. When she sees that your time is valuable and that you're investing it with care, she's more likely to approach you with the same respect and intention. This approach shows her that you're grounded and not easily swayed, which gives her the security of knowing you're not someone who'll be thrown off balance at the first sign of trouble. Furthermore, embracing this balanced approach shows her that you're focused on the long term. You're not trying to impress her with grand gestures or overwhelming attention, but with the steady, reliable presence of a man who is truly dedicated to his path. This steadiness creates an environment where she feels both comfortable and inspired, where she can see that you're not dependent on her to fill any emotional voids. She'll find herself drawn to you, sensing that there's depth to your character and that your life is filled with purpose. In the end, the most captivating part of ignoring her to focus on your life is that it builds a strong foundation of respect. You're not interested in fleeting validation or superficial praise. You're invested in something far more enduring, your own growth and self-respect. By embodying these qualities, you make her feel valued when you do choose to give her your time, knowing it comes from a place of authenticity. This balanced attraction is the kind that not only pulls her in, but lays the groundwork for a deep, respectful connection that can stand the test of time. Chapter 2. Do not be jealous. Jealousy can be one of the quickest ways to damage a budding or even established relationship. Some men may mistakenly think that displaying jealousy signals deep care or concern, yet it often has the opposite effect, coming across as insecurity rather than affection. Women tend to admire men who remain composed, confident, and grounded, even in situations that might make others feel insecure. The Stoics wisely taught that real strength lies in mastering one's emotions and embracing the fact that while we can't control others' actions, we do have the power to control our responses to them. This philosophy is directly applicable to relationships, where jealousy often stems more from an internal struggle than from any real external threat. When you choose not to let jealousy dictate your behavior, you reveal a powerful level of self-assuredness that women respect. Resisting the urge to act out of jealousy sends a compelling message about your emotional resilience. It demonstrates that you trust in your worth and are secure in who you are, regardless of who may come into the picture. This self-restraint conveys emotional strength and maturity, qualities that create a stable, safe environment where both partners feel respected and valued. When a woman observes that you don't feel the need to compete for her attention, she's more likely to see you as a partner who truly understands his own appeal. By refraining from jealous behavior, you're not only showing that you trust her, but also that your sense of self-worth doesn't hinge on external validation. This calm confidence fosters admiration and respect, drawing her closer to you because she feels she's with someone who knows his value and doesn't need to constantly prove it. If she engages in friendly interactions with others or receives attention, responding with poise and maintaining your composure sends a clear signal that you're comfortable in your own skin. Instead of reacting defensively or competitively, you allow her the freedom to be herself, which sets you apart from men who might become possessive. Many fall into the trap of reacting impulsively to jealousy, only revealing their insecurities. By choosing to rise above this instinct, you exhibit emotional intelligence and self-control, qualities that women deeply appreciate. This level of maturity demonstrates that you're not easily threatened, strengthening her trust in you and reinforcing the bond you share. Knowing that you can handle challenges without resorting to jealousy allows her to feel safe and valued in the relationship, fostering a strong foundation for mutual respect and love. In a world where jealousy often leads to possessive or dramatic reactions, your grounded and secure demeanor sets you apart. It communicates to her that you fully understand and accept your own worth. When you choose not to be rattled by every interaction she has with others, she'll recognize that you're a reliable partner who doesn't waver at the first sign of external interest. This rare level of trust and confidence is invaluable in a relationship. By embodying these qualities, you'll create an environment where she feels secure, respected, and valued. She'll come to appreciate you as someone who rises above possessiveness and pettiness, someone who isn't driven by insecurity, but by mutual respect and a deep faith in the value of what you both share. This balanced approach to jealousy builds an enduring trust that can fortify a relationship over time. She'll see that you aren't intimidated by superficial attention from others, as you're confident in the strength of your connection. By not allowing jealousy to dictate your actions, you make it clear that you are someone she can rely on to handle issues calmly and rationally. This approach reassures her that she's with someone who is both mature and emotionally secure. Your ability to remain steady in the face of challenges strengthens her feelings toward you because she knows she has a partner who is thoughtful, balanced, and unwavering in his belief in himself and in the relationship. This depth of self-assurance and respect is magnetic, and by embodying it, you not only set yourself apart but also enhance the foundation of trust and stability that keeps a relationship strong. Chapter 3. Have an opinion and take control. A man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to express it naturally draws people in, especially women who find this confidence captivating and grounding. When a man has strong opinions and makes clear, assured decisions, he demonstrates a deep level of self-respect and purpose. This doesn't mean he bulldozes over her views or dismisses her feelings. Instead, it's about showing assertiveness and a willingness to lead when the time is right. The Stoics believed in the power of reasoned decision-making and acting in line with one's principles, a philosophy that applies seamlessly to relationships. Taking decisive action, grounded in both respect and conviction, illustrates a man's integrity and capability to navigate life with a clear direction, which naturally adds to his appeal. Expressing your opinions and making choices with confidence communicates that you have a defined sense of self and aren't afraid to voice it. This assertiveness earns respect because it shows that you are secure in who you are and not merely seeking validation. Women admire a partner who isn't passive but is fully engaged, ready to offer perspectives, and willing to take the initiative. When a man can engage in a healthy exchange of ideas or confidently make plans without always looking to her for the lead, it creates a natural balance. Even small actions, like choosing a restaurant or suggesting an activity, can have a significant impact by showing that you're capable of making choices that enhance shared experiences. This builds a foundation of trust and mutual enjoyment, signaling that you can guide situations thoughtfully and make your time together feel special and valued. Knowing when to take control is equally as attractive as knowing when to step back. Taking control doesn't mean dominating or insisting on your way every time, but rather having the wisdom to recognize when a situation calls for decisive action. By confidently stepping up and offering guidance, you create a sense of stability that many women find comforting. It reassures her that you can shoulder responsibility when needed, which fosters trust. This doesn't mean she can't lead or contribute, but it indicates that you're willing to share the weight and are someone she can rely on. By offering guidance in a respectful and considerate way, you create a safe environment where she feels valued and knows she's with a partner who's truly invested in fostering a balanced relationship. In a world where indecisiveness is common, a man who can navigate life's choices with maturity and emotional intelligence stands out. This quality of balanced control is rare but deeply appealing. By taking the lead when appropriate and offering her the space to express herself, you create an environment where both of you feel seen and respected. Women appreciate this because it reflects a readiness for partnership that isn't about dominance, but mutual support. When a man combines strength with emotional insight, it signals that he's ready to handle life's challenges maturely, making him someone worth investing in. Taking control at the right moments, while also knowing when to listen, illustrates a unique blend of maturity and emotional intelligence. It's a signal that you're not only capable of enhancing your own life, but are also ready to make decisions that will positively impact both of you. This quality goes beyond surface-level attraction. It's something that resonates deeply because it shows a readiness to build a partnership that is both balanced and fulfilling. The ability to assert your opinions, combined with the sensitivity to know when to share the lead, makes you a partner who is both reliable and engaging, a rare and powerful combination. Chapter 4. Quick but passionate intimacy. Contrary to popular belief, not every intimate moment needs to be a long, meticulously planned encounter. In fact, some of the most powerful and memorable experiences stem from moments that are spontaneous and filled with raw, unfiltered passion. Women may not often voice this openly, but a quick, intense encounter can be exhilarating and forge a deep, lasting chemistry. This doesn't mean being careless or thoughtless. It's about seizing the moment with genuine desire and infusing it with energy that can only come from being fully present. When you engage in spontaneous passion, it sends a strong, silent message. She is desired, wanted, and irresistible. This boosts her confidence and adds an exciting layer of unpredictability to the relationship. It's not only about proving attraction, but about showing that your feelings are so powerful they can't be confined to routine or predictability. This kind of spontaneity signals that you're connected to your natural impulses and capable of embracing them without hesitation or unnecessary overthinking. The Stoics had much to say about temperance, the ability to enjoy life's pleasures while maintaining balance. To them, life wasn't about strict abstention from joy, but about knowing when to release oneself into the moment and when to exercise restraint. In the realm of intimacy, this means understanding that while there is a time for slow, meaningful experiences, there's also value in moments that burst with passion and end just as quickly. This moderation enhances life and relationships, adding variety that keeps both partners engaged and satisfied. It's crucial to ensure that even these shorter, passionate encounters are meaningful. A quick moment of intimacy should never feel detached or hollow, but should be steeped in mutual excitement and shared connection. Women value moments when they can feel fully seen and desired, even if it's fleeting. The secret is that authenticity and emotional involvement weigh far more than the length of time spent. These spontaneous moments communicate a deep, inherent appreciation for her, showing that desire isn't limited to ideal conditions, but can ignite in the unlikeliest of moments. A spontaneous approach also communicates confidence. A man who can embrace the moment without overanalyzing it exudes a natural, compelling energy. This self-assuredness is captivating. It shows that you trust your instincts and are at ease with vulnerability. This is a quality the Stoics valued, as they understood that living authentically and accepting what life presents without hesitation is a mark of true strength. To live with passion in moments of intimacy, while still embodying the essence of Stoic moderation, creates a harmonious blend of spontaneity and control that is both attractive and fulfilling. Moreover, the element of surprise can breathe new life into relationships. Spontaneous passion breaks the monotony that can sometimes settle into long-term partnerships. Women often enjoy being swept up in the moment, where they don't have to plan or anticipate what comes next, but can simply be present and enjoy the shared excitement. This approach brings a different, thrilling kind of intimacy that balances well with deeper, slower connections. It's not about choosing one over the other, but embracing the spectrum of experiences that build a rich, dynamic relationship. It's also essential to keep in mind that spontaneity should be attuned to her cues and comfort. While surprise can be thrilling, it's important that it feels consensual and welcomed. Passionate spontaneity is only enjoyable when it's a shared experience, where both partners are tuned into each other's energy and ready to engage. This awareness ensures that the excitement comes with trust and comfort, making the experience even more impactful. Variety in intimacy, whether quick, passionate moments or longer, more deliberate ones, keeps relationships from becoming stale. Women appreciate partners who can navigate both realms with ease, knowing when to introduce spontaneity and when to embrace depth. This demonstrates not only an understanding of her desires, but also a commitment to shared happiness and emotional connection. It's a testament to genuine interest and attentiveness, traits that go far beyond the physical and strengthen the emotional fabric of a relationship. In the end, the goal isn't to focus on the duration of an encounter, but the intensity and authenticity of the passion behind it. Passion, when shared genuinely, fuels deeper attraction and intimacy. The Stoics believed that true joy came from living with purpose and embracing the richness of life's experiences, and this principle applies in relationships as well. Bringing spontaneity into your intimate moments showcases that life with you is anything but routine and adds a spark that's impossible to ignore. So, let the unexpected flourish in your connection. Embrace the moments where passion takes the lead and let them remind you both why you're drawn to each other in the first place. When a relationship is marked by moments of genuine, varied connection, it fosters a sense of closeness that strengthens your bond and keeps the flame burning bright. The secret isn't in how long the moment lasts, but in how deeply it is felt by both of you. Chapter 5. Be mysterious. Mystery is an often underestimated yet powerful quality when it comes to keeping attraction alive. It adds an element of intrigue that piques interest and keeps the relationship dynamic and engaging. While women may not explicitly express it, they are naturally drawn to men who don't lay all their cards on the table from the very beginning. This doesn't mean being secretive or evasive in an off-putting way. It's about cultivating a sense of personal depth that reveals itself gradually. When there is a layer of the unknown, it creates anticipation and excitement, sparking a desire to know more. The Stoics were masters of introspection and valued wisdom that was deep yet subtly expressed. To them, true depth didn't need grandiose displays or constant explanation. The same principle applies when interacting with others. Letting elements of your character surface naturally over time keeps her engaged. If you're straightforward in sharing everything about yourself from the start, it can feel like there's nothing left to discover. But if you reveal pieces of who you are incrementally, it invites curiosity, turning the process of getting to know you into a captivating journey. To cultivate this aura of mystery, it's essential to live a life full of varied interests and experiences. Being mysterious doesn't mean withholding essential information or being dishonest. Rather, it's about having a multifaceted character that is revealed layer by layer. Maybe it's an unexpected hobby, an insightful book you're reading, or a unique skill that you don't boast about, but that surfaces in casual conversation. This gradual unveiling keeps her intrigued and continually wanting to learn more about you. In practice, mystery can be as simple as not feeling obligated to share every thought or past experience in detail right away. Let her wonder a bit about what makes you tick. When conversations are punctuated with moments where you don't overshare or explain everything immediately, it opens up space for questions and genuine curiosity. This kind of engagement ensures that your interactions aren't just one-dimensional and keeps her looking forward to what she might discover next. Being mysterious isn't a tactic meant to manipulate, it's an authentic approach to showing that there are layers to who you are. Women appreciate depth and complexity in a partner, even if they don't consciously realize it. When you embody mystery, it signifies that you are someone who doesn't need constant validation or attention to feel secure. This is incredibly attractive because it communicates confidence and independence, qualities that the Stoics valued highly. Maintaining an element of mystery also means being comfortable with not always explaining your actions or decisions. When she asks why you chose a certain path or why you reacted a specific way, a simple, thoughtful answer can be more intriguing than a long-winded explanation. It leaves space for her imagination and creates a sense of allure that keeps the relationship dynamic. This approach also gives her the opportunity to invest in understanding you on a deeper level. If every detail of your life is readily available, it removes the excitement of discovery. On the other hand, when she realizes there's more to uncover about you, it fosters a sense of pursuit. This isn't about playing games, but about encouraging a natural progression where she feels engaged in learning more about who you are over time. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the value of inner richness that doesn't need to be paraded. When you live according to these principles, maintaining a calm, enigmatic presence comes naturally. You're not looking to impress with every word or gesture. Instead, you're comfortable in your own skin, revealing parts of your story only when the moment calls for it. This quiet confidence keeps the atmosphere between you charged with anticipation. In addition, being mysterious allows you to manage your personal boundaries effectively. By not oversharing, you maintain a level of control over your own narrative. This reinforces that you are not seeking validation through the act of disclosing everything, but are rather comfortable letting others take their time to learn who you are. It's about demonstrating that your world doesn't revolve around immediate approval and that you're content with gradual, meaningful connections. Ultimately, incorporating mystery into your life and interactions adds an element of excitement that is often missing in overly transparent approaches. It ensures that she remains engaged, looking forward to discovering more about your character, your thoughts, and your unique perspectives. The art of being mysterious is about balance. It's not pretending to be someone you are not or withholding essential parts of yourself. It's about allowing your complexity to surface naturally, at its own pace, and inviting her to join in the process of exploration. This creates a relationship atmosphere filled with anticipation and genuine interest, deepening the attraction and connection. Chapter 6. Set boundaries and maintain them. A man who understands and upholds his boundaries exudes a powerful sense of self-respect and confidence, which women find deeply attractive. Boundaries are more than just lines you draw. They're a testament to how you value your own time, energy, and emotional health. When you prioritize your own well-being and refuse to compromise on what's essential to you, you project strength and self-assurance. The Stoics placed great emphasis on protecting one's inner peace and integrity, urging individuals to maintain their principles regardless of external influences or pressures. Setting boundaries can take many forms, from simply saying no to requests that conflict with your values or priorities, to taking a stand and walking away from toxic or disrespectful behavior. Each time you establish and uphold a boundary, you reinforce the message that your sense of self is strong and uncompromising. Women may not always openly express their appreciation for this trait, but they recognize and respect a partner who has the fortitude to stand firm on his beliefs. This unwavering self-assurance fosters trust and admiration, as it shows that you won't bend under pressure or relinquish your core values to appease others. Maintaining boundaries isn't about being rigid or detached. It's about balancing your needs with your interactions and relationships. The Stoics advocated for moderation and reason, which means being thoughtful about how you communicate your boundaries. Setting limits doesn't have to come with harshness. Instead, it can be done with clarity, kindness, and understanding. When you stand by your principles without being defensive or combative, it demonstrates maturity and emotional stability, enhancing your appeal as someone who is grounded and secure. One of the essential outcomes of establishing boundaries is fostering healthy, balanced connections. Boundaries don't create distance, rather, they act as a framework for mutual respect and open communication. When a woman sees that you can protect your peace without being harsh or disconnected, she recognizes that you value yourself and, by extension, the relationship. This reinforces the idea that you're not seeking approval or validation from others to feel complete. The independence and self-respect that come from maintaining boundaries make you more desirable and show that you're capable of being your own person, even within a partnership. A man who knows where to draw the line and communicates that line effectively is seen as reliable and trustworthy. Boundaries assure that you are a partner who can navigate life's challenges without losing yourself or becoming overly dependent on others. This kind of assurance makes you a pillar in the relationship, someone who stands firm in their values and isn't easily swayed. This sense of steadiness provides a level of comfort and confidence that is highly attractive, reinforcing the idea that a healthy relationship is one where both partners can maintain their individual identities. Furthermore, upholding your boundaries creates an example for her to do the same. It sets a precedent for open discussions about limits, needs, and expectations. This transparency can deepen the relationship, as both partners come to understand and appreciate what is non-negotiable for each other. Women admire men who can establish a safe and balanced space, as it invites a mutual commitment to nurturing the partnership without sacrificing personal growth or well-being. The Stoics believe that true freedom comes from within and is achieved by mastering one's emotions and reactions. This concept translates directly into maintaining boundaries, knowing when to step back and not letting others dictate your emotional state or decisions. By embodying this principle, you maintain a sense of control over your life, showing that you have a strong internal compass that guides your actions. This control isn't about dominating others, but about being secure enough to make choices that align with your true self. Setting boundaries may sometimes mean making difficult choices, like turning down opportunities or distancing yourself from situations that compromise your peace. These actions might not be instantly understood or popular, but they are necessary for long-term well-being. Over time, she will see that your boundaries aren't arbitrary rules, but essential aspects of who you are. The ability to say no when needed conveys that you aren't driven by fear of disapproval, but are anchored in your values. This resilience is compelling and marks you as a partner who is both thoughtful and strong. Ultimately, maintaining your boundaries ensures that your interactions are built on respect and understanding. You're not just following the tides of life, you're steering your own course with confidence. This independence makes your presence compelling because you're not afraid to stand alone if necessary. You're not in a relationship out of need, but out of choice. This depth of character underscores that you're not only looking for a connection, but also value yourself enough to keep your peace intact. It's this blend of independence and self-respect that creates a foundation for a healthy, balanced, and mutually rewarding relationship. Chapter 7. Listen without trying to fix everything. One of the most impactful gestures that women deeply appreciate, yet may never openly ask for, is the act of being truly heard without the immediate need for problem solving. Often, men naturally step into the role of fixers, eager to offer advice or solutions when faced with a partner's concerns or challenges. However, what many women desire most in these moments is understanding and empathy, not solutions. The practice of listening without immediately trying to fix everything demonstrates emotional intelligence, patience, and presence, qualities revered by Stoic philosophers. Epictetus famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This piece of wisdom is especially relevant when it comes to building and maintaining strong relationships. Attentive listening is more than just hearing words, it's about creating a space where she feels truly seen and understood. When a man listens with full attention, without interruption or judgment, he shows that he respects her inner world and values her thoughts and emotions. Listening with empathy means being in the moment, giving her the space to express herself fully without the pressure of solutions looming over the conversation. This approach builds trust and makes her feel safe to open up further. Women often cherish this rare quality in a partner, the ability to be present and engaged without needing to control the narrative or steer it toward a solution. The Stoics, who valued inner strength and mindfulness, would support this approach as it aligns with the principle of practicing patience and maintaining a composed mind. When a woman feels heard without being judged or fixed, it fosters a deeper emotional connection. This doesn't mean you shouldn't offer help or guidance when asked, it simply means that the first response should be one of understanding. Listen actively, nod, acknowledge what she's saying, ask thoughtful questions that show you're following along. By doing this, you validate her feelings and show that her experience matters to you. This practice may seem simple, but it's surprisingly powerful. Women may not explicitly say how much they value a man who listens with genuine interest, but it's a quality that stands out and strengthens a bond. The man who can listen without rushing to solutions demonstrates an attractive blend of strength and emotional maturity. This form of attentive presence makes her feel cherished and important, qualities that deepen her attraction and trust. Listening without trying to fix everything also helps in building your own self-discipline. It requires holding back the impulse to immediately respond with advice, a practice aligned with the Stoic idea of self-control and understanding before action. In the writings of Marcus Aurelius, he noted the importance of approaching each interaction thoughtfully, choosing responses that align with wisdom and empathy rather than impulsive action. To practice this approach, remind yourself that not every conversation requires a solution. Let her know you're there to support her, and if she wants your input, she'll ask for it. This not only validates her feelings, but also reinforces the idea that she has the space to be vulnerable with you. It's an understated yet profound way to show love and respect. Ultimately, listening without trying to fix everything is a practice that enriches both partners. It deepens mutual respect and creates a bond where she feels comfortable sharing her true self. By embodying this principle, you show that you are not just present physically, but also emotionally invested in the relationship. The result? A stronger, more resilient connection that continues to thrive on genuine understanding and mutual support. These 7 actions, rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism and human psychology, can help men connect on a deeper level with the women in their lives. By practicing independence, maintaining mystery, setting boundaries, and showing genuine empathy, you align with traits that women find irresistible but rarely vocalize. Incorporate these principles into your life, and you'll find your relationships enriched with mutual respect and genuine connection. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your stories in the comments below.